In 2008, the Great Recession happened.
The signs were everywhere, but now it's official, we are in a recession.
This is going to be one of the watershed days in financial markets history.
Another financial titan has fallen.
Homeowners bought into the predatory mortgage lending scheme, believing they were taking advantage of lower interest rates. This led to a snowball effect where homeowners couldn't afford to pay the loans as the housing market stalled and interest rates began to rise. Psychologists study the effects of the financial crisis, noting, during the recessionary period after 2007, there were an estimated 4,750 excess suicide rates in the United States, of which about 1,330 were caused by rising unemployment. These suicide rates illustrated that there were drastically negative psychological outcomes too, not just financial ones. Maybe the saying, money can buy happiness, isn't true, but it may not be as simple as that. To sum up the financial crisis, a Wharton School of University, Pennsylvania article stated, emotion not only helped lead America into the current economic crisis, but may also be helping to keep it there. This may be because of what psychologists call the scarcity mindset, the belief that there will never be enough, and as a result, our actions and thoughts stem from a place of lack. According to Princeton psychologist Eldar Shafir, scarcity negatively affects our cognitive decisions, consuming mental bandwidth, brain power that would otherwise go to less pressing concerns, planning ahead, and problem solving. In turn, money-deprived people are more likely to make mistakes and bad decisions than those with bigger financial cushions. The Happy Planet Index, which grades a country's happiness by taking factors such as environmental sustainability into account, indicates the USA is a wealthy country, ranking a dismal 108th out of 140, suggesting that the USA's material wealth isn't being translated efficiently into sustainable well-being for its residents. The US has a problem with economic inequality. Poverty has increased as a result of the recession in 2008. In 2010, 1 in 6 Americans lived below the poverty line. Unlike America, Costa Rica ranks first on the HPI, with a GDP per capita of an estimated $10,000 versus America's $51,000, because the Costa Rican government invested more in their health. Although Costa Rica's monetary value per person is less than that of America, they seem to be the happiest nation because when people have better mental health, people are happier, and when people have better physical health, people are more capable of taking care of themselves and their family. The World Organization headlined, "Mental health is determined by socioeconomic and environmental factors." They mention poverty, financial problems, and social deprivation are major socioeconomic risk factors for mental health problems and disorders. And this problem is not something a health sector can fix on their own. The government has to support mental health. But optimistically, the WHO said, stable employment, secure incomes, and social capital predict good mental health, and this benefits society by creating wealth in the economic system, which gives people a purpose to earn money as reward for their hard work. There may be hope for happiness, but fixing the economic problems to keep us happy may just be temporary to a larger problem. Maybe there's an even deeper underlying issue, and that may be in language. In the linguistic documentary The Grammar of Happiness, it talks about the language of the Piraha tribe.
No past or future tense.
They let each activity be dictated by their needs of the moment. They live in the present.
And incredibly, no numbers.
Because they don't need them. They don't need to know how many children they have to know who their children are.
Dan Everett, the linguist that discovered these unique linguistic attributes, believed that because of these attributes, the Pirahan language doesn't allow for abstract thought or complicated connections to the past, and that reason alone is why they are content with life as they found it. Maybe the fact that American capitalism and the English language requires us to stay focused on the numbers to survive is the root of the unhappiness problem. In America, most people need money to buy security-providing necessities, such as food, shelter, and clothes. So, in a way, money buys security, which leads to happiness and comfort for some. But for the Piraha tribe, they can make all of those security-providing things, so they're not enslaved to some governmental system. They don't need money to buy them security or happiness or comfort. Maybe it's their independence that makes them feel liberated to make their decisions and live life how they want it, in stark contrast to our American system controlling us, keeping us indebted to them, and making us feel like we can't command our own lives, all under the illusion of freedom. We're stuck in this hustle culture because of how we judge and value our productivity. The paradox of needing money, something society put numerical value to make us happy, an abstract concept of emotion, is absurd. Happiness seems like a myth. Money can't buy something that doesn't exist.